Welcome to part 2 of the holiday update. Now, if you've got the holiday update and you've got it just now for the first time and you're thinking, what do I do? What's going on? Look no further, because I go through everything. Today's edition, part 2 of the video that we're doing, a holiday update. There's probably going to be about 5 parts of this, but this is part 2. And in this edition, we're going to be looking at the set arrival energy time, weather at destination, your new light show that's really got some new facilities and features in it, and shock horror, you can do it from your comfort of your mobile phone, so you could even set it indoors and watch the show outside, which is a real good thing. It's got a few disadvantages which I shall go through with you, and you'll be able to know about that. And also we've had an update of TuneIn Radio that's got a new facility added, where I'm going to look at an undocumented change on that as well. Look at those. They're all the things we'll be looking at this video, so buckle up and get ready. We'll be back after the intro.
Welcome again to Mal's Back Talking Tesla. My car's a 2019 Model 3, but this video is correct for all models and years of the Tesla, including yours. I'd really appreciate it if you could hit the like button and subscribe at any point if you find this video useful. Doing that will get you all the latest releases, and I can provide personal help with the features and enhancements if you get stuck.
Hello, I'm over here.
Set up the arrival energy. This is a very good facility, because many times when you go to a place, you might want the exact energy that you want. For instance, say the energy where you're moving to is not near a charge point. You're going to a B&B or somewhere like that, and you don't know where all the charge points are. You might want about 80% of charge, so you could find one. Well, now you can do it. So let's show you how it's done. First of all, we go into the settings. We're going to navigate to Scotland. So we're going to type in Scotland, because I don't know where it is. Scotland. There we go. UK, Scotland. There it is. And at the moment it's working out that after all the changes, we're going to have 28% of charge left. Well, I want more than that. So let's go into it. Edit trip. That's end trip. I wish they'd do that differently. The edit trip and end trip is a big thing, and you've got to ignore it. So let's go back to Scotland. Recents. Let's type Scotland back in. Here we go. Okay, we're back to Scotland. So as I said to you, once we get into it, we look at edit trip. So not end trip. Here we are. Set arrival energy. So here, now can you see on the top it says set arrival energy. It was 28% going to arrive. I want that to be more. I want that to be probably about 85%, because I don't know what charge I'm going to have when I get there. I don't know where the charge points are, and the last thing I want to do is worry where a charge point is going to be. So there's, I've set the time, that's done, and now save it. Now watch what happens. It changes the whole route of what it's doing, and it's worked it out. And when I get to the end of my charge, arrival time, it's going to be 73%. So that is brilliant. So that is taking care of energy at destination. What else can you do? Well, let's have a look. In settings, automatic navigation, online routing, speed cameras, chimes. So this is where you would put your speed cameras on. So if your speed camera isn't on your map and you think, oh, my friend's got speed cameras, I haven't, well, you get it via this, and it's a little on button there. And as I said, let's go back to where it was so that you can find it again. You go into this, which is your little index for your planner and everything else, and in there it's got add stop, edit trip, set arrival energy, which is new now, and settings. You go to settings and you go along there, and where speed camera will be off, you turn it on, and that's it. You can avoid tolls and avoid ferries. That's all new, but that's not a new thing. But just in case you didn't know where it was, you now know how to find it. Now let's go to the toy box, because interestingly, let's go to the app launcher. I couldn't think on the first video what this is called. It's called the app launcher. And I know a few people have written to me saying, Mel, it's app launcher. Why don't you know that? Of course, it's the app launcher. So let's go to Toy Box. We hit Toy Box, Light Show, Schedule Shows. And if we look into my system here, I've got 480 light shows. And the reason why I've got all those shows is when I go to exhibitions or places where I want to show off my Tesla, the first thing I do is tell them, look, you can do a light show with it. And they go, what? And then we can select them. So I've got 480 shows on here. But on the app, which I'm going to show you now, it doesn't show all of those. So Tesla need to make it so that what you see on your screen in the car, you can get on the app. I know it's a matter of them switching it on. I will write to Elon and ask him if we can have that facility to show all of the light shows. After all, if you got them, why not play them? So that's something that you can do. Otherwise, you get 100, and what that means is that I'd have to remake a light show with 100 on the thing so I could pick my best loved ones. But anyway, so they're all there. But if we go back to the beginning, this is the new one now, Cyber Symphony. And Cyber Symphony, if you look at it, does a lot more things. So they show the number plates flashing and all stuff that you couldn't do before. So on the light show stuff now, they've increased the time. They've increased the facility that it will flash everything in the car, lights everywhere, all that stuff can be done. And of course you can do it from your phone, which in a moment I'm going to take you through how it works on the phone so that you can enjoy that too. So we'll take you in there, but let's see if there's anything else. Oh, and you see here it's got dance moves, charge port, mirrors and windows. If you didn't want that to happen, for instance, say you were parked somewhere and you were a bit worried about all flashing up and down like that, you could turn it off. And you can do that from the phone as well. And also you can turn the volume down on the phone. So there are things that we can do, like you can here. Look, you can turn the volume up and down from this. So it's the same. And here, so if I set this up for something that I know isn't on. Right, we've got a chicken dance, okay? Now I know that's not on the app, so I can show you that we'll look for the chicken dance and we won't see it, so you'll be able to see that. But that's about it really. So that's the light shows itself. But let me take you into the app now and show you how that works so that you can familiarize yourself with that point of the app. Right, let's take you there. First thing you do is open the Tesla app. Then you, once you've got it there, you go down to where it says schedule, slide all the way down to there, you open up schedule, and then you see light show at the bottom. Right, scroll down, there you can do certain things. You can open up the list and you can see there's only 100 and not 480 that are on the car. Now you can change the volume control to have whatever sound that you want, and as you can see at the moment, the dance moves is on. If I want to take the dance moves off, it says unlock the vehicle before you can fiddle with that control. There it goes. Turned it off. Now if I want to turn it back on, again I have to unlock the vehicle. So you can't fiddle with that control unless the car is unlocked. Well, wasn't it interesting? We saw that you didn't have all of the ones that you can get. 480 or more, you can't see them all on your app at the moment. That needs to be addressed. We'll get that to Elon, send him a letter, and we'll see what comes back, and I'll keep you posted. Hopefully you'll see it in the next update. Once Elon knows there's a problem, maybe he can fix it for us. We will see. I know he's quite busy at the moment, but hey ho, who knows, we could end up having that, so that's good. Right, let's go back to the release notes and we'll see what else we want to look at. Oh, there is something. So if we go to TuneIn, into the app launcher, TuneIn Radio, it's been completely changed now. You've got a whole new layout and it's all done. But if you go into settings, did you see that? That was a parcel lady knocking on the window, give me a fright. What was that all about? Right, luckily, no problem. So, if we go to settings, there, and we go to options now, you can turn off explicit content. So that's an undocumented change. So it affects Apple Music, Apple Podcasts and YouTube and Music. So you can actually stop all that happening. So with the new Apple Music and the Apple Podcasts and YouTube and that, you might want to cut off explicit content. You can do that now. And you can turn off allow mobile control. So they're quite new options that were undocumented. Now we have them, so that's easy to find. And how you get into that again is once you go into it on any of the settings, you press settings and you've got your tone balances options, and there you have it, explicit content. And you can say, oh, I don't mind explicit content, so I'm going to turn that on. But there you go. So that's what you do there. So that takes care of that. Let's have a look at your weather. Now, weather has always been an interesting one. Will it be right? Will it be wrong? Well, now if you go up to the top here where you see 8 degrees C, if we hit it, it says the current is 8 degrees, but we set the destination to Scotland. As you remember from just previous, if we press Scotland, it's -8 degrees. So when I'm going on this imaginary trip to Scotland, I better wear longer coats and longer stuff. But I wouldn't have known that before, because all I would have known is the current one is 8 degrees. So I'm like, oh, great. But Scotland at the moment is -8. It's very cold. So my heart goes out to everyone in Scotland. You're facing cold weather, but we've got warmer weather here at 8 degrees. So that takes care of all of the things on this video that I'm going to be showing you. Stand by for part 3 and we will show you there. If you missed part 1, it will appear on this video here, and then you'll be able to see it and then enjoy it. And don't forget, if there's any problems you have or anything you need to talk to me about, even to say hi, just send me a comment, and I always look forward to hearing from you. Anyway, catch you on the next one.